Welcome everyone to Video Games Monthly Monday. And as always, we'll be using our highly advanced grading system to see just how good this month's box really is. Let's get right to it and check out Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Gear. You know, just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Mortal Kombat 2 is probably one of my favorites in the series, unless you're counting Trilogy, but that's because you can basically play as pretty much every character in existence up to that point. But there's just something special about MK2 that I absolutely love, and this version shits all over that. I mean, look at it. It plays pretty much how it looks. Special moves don't even seem to register half the time, but of course the computer doesn't have this problem. I started off as Sub-Zero and made it to the third fight against Kitana, and she kicked my ass. Let's try Scorpion. I'm not sure, but it looks like the order of fighters is always the same, maybe? But this time I only made it to Jax, who is the second fighter, and he whooped my ass in 69 seconds. Nice. I wasn't really a big fan of handheld consoles as a kid, and that's saying a lot considering I made the 12-hour trip from Tennessee to Pennsylvania twice a year back in the day. But I can't imagine the need to play Mortal Kombat so badly that this would somehow suffice. Yeah, I don't do this often, but I'm gonna give this game an F. Next up, we got Skitchin on the Sega Genesis. This game just kind of makes me want to play Road Rash. I can't imagine why. It looks absolutely nothing like Road Rash. Actually, I'm just kidding. It's pretty much just like Road Rash, but on rollerblades, which is way more radical than lame motorcycles. So yeah, you're pretty much just racing on rollerblades. And you can punch people too, because why not? It took me a while to get the hang of it, but the trick to making any progress in this game is to pull a Marty McFly and grab onto a car to build up some speed. Not sure if there's some sort of cool hip term for that, but there you go. You can also do tricks by jumping off these ramps, but I couldn't figure out how to land correctly. I don't know, it's okay, I guess. I just never really considered rollerblading cool. Sorry to anyone I may have just offended. If you're itching for some skitchin', this game's pretty bitchin'. But if you're not twitching for some skitchin', then stay out of the kitchen. Bet y'all didn't know I could rap, huh? Like I said, it just kinda makes me want to play Road Rash, but since we got the box, I'll give it a B. Last up, we got the Jungle Book on the Super Nintendo. You know, I really don't have a lot of nostalgia for this movie. I've come to realize I don't have much nostalgia for a lot of the Disney classics. Aside from The Lion King and Aladdin, I tend to prefer the ones I don't feel many people talk about as much. You know, like Oliver and Company, Aristocats, and The Cat from Outer Space. Couldn't tell you what those three movies have in common. Anyway, I believe I got this game on the Genesis a long time ago from VGM. As far as I know, it's the same game, but I don't remember much about it. I will say I'm not a fan of the level design. I don't really feel like I'm making progress, just wandering around aimlessly hoping for the best. Graphically, it looks okay, I guess. The music sounds jungly, which I didn't think was actually a word, but apparently it is. I'm not as familiar with the Jungle Book soundtrack, but I did recognize Bare Necessities. Here's a fun fact, considering we also got MK2 this month. I used to get Shere Khan and Shao Kahn confused as a kid. I can't imagine why. I wouldn't say it's a good game, but at the same time I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I'll give it a C. Anyway guys, that gives us a luckily rounded up score of C. Ugh, almost got a D this month. Thanks again for watching, guys. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you again next time.